Peace and Black Power. Peace and Black Power. This is Underground Warrior TV. I'm Soldier C. Y'all know I'm back with another video. Hey, go ahead and mash up the likes. Hey, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Fam, what I want to talk about tonight is the state of mind of those who are the black conscious man or black conscious woman who wakes up out her trance of being part of the Democratic Party, and then they want to take on the persona as if they are woke, joining the conservative platform. And we know as black people, when we study, we know the mental state of those black conservatives are that of a slave. The white man only has them around to use them as a tool to manipulate the votes. See, a nigga will always be a tool of white supremacy. This is why we need our own government. Let's think about Tim Scott. You know you're not dealing with a full deck when you're dealing with a Tim Scott. He's a tool of white supremacy. He will never be nominated to be president of the United States by his party. His party is the Tea Party. They hate black people. Where is the reparations coming from this particular people? You know, so either Democrat or Republican, they got no love for us black folks. Tim Scott, the Herschel Walkers, the Charles Barkleys, the Kansas Owens, Jesse Lee Peterson. These are the world's greatest race traders of black people. They sell us out quick. Jesse Lee Peters has a large following. Jesse Lee Peterson, the gay homosexual pastor, fallen state. Have you studied his mind? He has a very shallow mind, self-hatred for his own people. So this is what I want to show them, my people today, how immature we are as a people as it relates who we are. I'm going to show you a clip of some black men making fun of slavery, as Steve Harvey is in this clip, who visit Ghana, who visit Senegal, who visit Africa. Senegal were a slave castle, a slave dungeon where they held African people, our ancestors. Steve Harvey explains how this door was so small that fit up to a ship. And the door was called Door of No Return, where they had to starve our people out so they could be small enough to fit through this little door of the slave castle that was built by the Portuguese. And these two conservative twins, they called themselves, made fun of our ancestors. We're the only race of people who tear us down. You will never hear the European Jew make fun of his people being executed, annihilated, persecuted by the German people. We're the only race of people who laugh at our state as being enslaved to the United States. and so forth. Check this clip out. I caught these house slaves. I caught them. They call themselves black conservatives. You know, a black conservative, he's in cahoots. You see what I'm saying? Black family, pay attention. We living in the last days of this white man's rule. So he trying to hold on to power, man, by any means, you know. But I caught him slipping on this one. A black conservative, you know, he is in cahoots and alliance with white supremacy domination across the road. Across the world, I want to say. You feel what I'm saying? So let's dive off into this video and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I caught these two Negroes. They black conservatives. See, when you're dealing with a black conservative, you're dealing with a space cadet. You're dealing with a real live slave, a house slave. You feel what I'm saying? These are black conservatives. They just as dangerous as white supremacy. These motherfuckers is down with the Nazis to help exterminate black people. This is how we got in slavery. You feel me? Negroes like this, they don't give a fuck about us. They got black people in this world don't give a fuck about us. Check this out, y'all.
So tired of black people just victimizing themselves. Yeah, it's weird, right? They keep talking about slavery like it happened like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like it's all they talk about is slavery and white privilege. Don't make any sense, man. That's what they do when they go to sleep. When they wake up in the morning like this. You sleep, you wake up, and they made us slaves.
I see. When you got ignorant Negroes like this, y'all, who take slavery light, the condition that we in today, psychologically, economically, socially, historically, we don't know who we are as a people. We are a dispersed people. We are the diaspora. When they say diaspora, we are the people who scattered all the way around the world, who don't know who the hell we are. Something happened to us as a people. And when you got black people like this who condone this kind of behavior, it's very dangerous. You'll never see white Jews sit around and laugh about the Holocaust, but they can make an ass out of you and promote you to talk about your own people. Check out these conservative twins. These are the enemies of our people. Wake up.
I ain't gonna never get over it. They didn't make us slaves. You sleep, you wake up, and they made us slaves. I ain't gonna never get over it. They didn't make us slaves. They made our ancestors slaves, but I'm not a slave. We're born free in this country. Yeah, we just got our own holiday, Juneteenth. Man.
Our own holiday, Juneteenth. That's not no substance. That's symbolism. Where is the black man and woman's reparations for 4 centuries? They want to talk about everybody else being enslaved, but we the only people who've been held for 4 centuries. That crippled us economically, spiritually. It conditioned us for what we going through today. Y'all don't think slavery is responsible for the psychosis that's going on in our neighborhood and our hoods? Slavery affected us economically. You was held for 4 centuries. Can you imagine being held for 400 years, your people in slavery, and you think we gonna be on top economically? You think mentally we gonna be able to shake slavery that quick? We suffer from psychosis. And these Negroes, I don't care how good you make money, how good you can articulate words, if you sympathize and empathize with your enemy who captured you 400 years ago, you are a Stockholm Syndrome, psychosis victim.
This is a great country. They didn't make us slaves. They made and they made us slaves. I ain't gonna never get over it. They didn't make us slaves. They made our ancestors slaves, but I'm not a slave. We're born free in this country. Yeah, we talk just got off.
You born free in this country. How come we're not economically free as a people? How is it that the Asians, the Mexicans, everybody have an hate crime bill to stop certain ethnic groups from attacking other ethnic groups? We've been lynched since we came to this country. We came as hot commodity. We was the first commodity. That's how they played us. In Wall Street. Wall Street. What they call Wall Street today, the first commodity that was sold was black people. And these Negroes made light of slavery. This is the mind of a black conservative. Nothing in the mind but a slave. This is what they made. This is the new Negro that they made in America.
On holiday, June. I ain't gonna never get over it. They didn't make us slaves. They made our ancestors slaves, but I'm not a slave. We're born free in this country. Yeah, we just got our own holiday, Juneteenth. Man, it's a great country. We get to celebrate Juneteenth, our emancipation. That's when it commemorates, right? Yeah, we celebrate our freedom, man. That's when we got our freedom. White people got their freedom on July 4th. That's why we celebrate that. Our independence from
July 4th. Niggas who celebrate July 4th in 1717? 1776. Yeah, 1776. In 1776, July 4th, 1776, black people were held in bondage. So what the fuck we practice July 4th for? What the fuck we practice Juneteenth for when we ain't even got a piece of land of our own in this country? We need substance. They talking about Juneteenth. This the ignorance that's in the White House. When you got black conservatives in the White House, when you got that black judge, Clarence Thomas, and the new Justice Supreme Court, the black woman, I forgot her name, Tangi something, I don't know her name. These are the mindsets that they put in position. These kind of Negroes right here. This was run the black conservative. This was run your black politicians. I don't care about a black mayor. I don't care about a black governor. I sure don't care about a black president, because all I see is white supremacy. When I see these two Negroes right here, they've been supported. See, y'all support these kind of Negroes, but y'all don't support my channel. But these Negroes get supported by you and white supremacy. It's not fair to tell the story from one side of the coin. It's two sides of the coin. I'm on the side of righteous. I'm on the side of the truth. I'm on the side of black people. These Negroes on the side of their oppressors. They in allegiance with their oppressor. What kind of intelligence that you got? Because you got money. You can speak very well, but your mind is empty when it comes to self-preservation for your people. You hate your own people. You're the only species on the planet Earth that would attack your own people for the oppressor. I never seen a lion attack another lion for a cheetah. I never seen a pack of hyenas side with lions against another hyena. We the only. Something's wrong with that picture. I don't care how much money you say a nigga got. I don't care about no black politician, a black entertainer. They ain't real and they ain't smart. They suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. We're gonna get off into the Stockholm Syndrome tonight.
It's I'm not too up to speed with that culture, you know. Might have misspoke. One of them wear kilts. Hey, I'm done talking about kilts. I want to talk about Steve Harvey. Let's talk about him, man. Started from the top.
A black person living should go to Ghana and see them slave castles so you can see what they did to us. You got to see what they did to us. You got to see how they built these dungeons underground and they put these churches on top and they dug holes in the ground to pump the music of what they call their Christianity into the holes while, man, they did, let me explain something.
Calm your ass down.
They walk them as far as they can first to make them lose weight. They put them in a room, then they cut a door, and after you've been in this room in 2 weeks, they walk you through this door. If you lose the right amount of weight, you fit through the door. If you don't fit through the door, you got to stay in this room right here. Then you're in this room for another week, they make you lose some more weight. Then you fit through another door. If you can't fit through the door, you ain't lost enough weight. You got to go through 4 doors like that before you go through the door of no return.
See, before I let these ignorant slaves, the house slave of the 21st century, these token Negroes speak, I want to say I don't take light of the history of what happened to my foreparents. You feel what I'm saying? See, only reason why we here today in America because of our foreparents. So if you establish somewhere and you well off and you succeed, you probably succeeding through the blessings of your ancestors. But most of us as a people are cursed because we turn our back over our ancestors and we sit around and laugh at ourselves. You can't find a European Jew nowhere on the planet that sat around and laugh about the Jewish Holocaust of the 1930s. You can't find one Jew that would sit around and laugh at themselves. But you can pay Negroes money to prostitute and sell out their own people. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like in Africa. Some of our people over there colonized mentally with the slave master slave syndrome. And see what this nigga right here, these niggas, what they suffer from is a psychological condition of what they call Stockholm Syndrome. What is Stockholm Syndrome? The psychological condition of a victim who identifies and empathizes with their captor or abuser and their goals. What is the goal of white supremacy? Is to keep black people ignorant to the knowledge of themselves. Keep black people slave mentally. Never wake the slave. You got to keep reducing the slave. So as we read on in history and find out how great we are, then you got these people saying they ain't African, they Indians. Everybody is on the anti-African agenda. You see what I'm saying? This guy platform, or these two people platform, the conservative twins, house slaves, laugh about 200 people, African people, who were cramped inside these filthy cells in these slave dungeons. These cells were so small, they would fit 200 people in a small room where these people, my people, your people, were cramped and couldn't lay down. And when they did defecate, they defecated and urinated on each other. It is stated that the urination and the feces were never cleaned out this dungeon cell that is stacked high. And our people had to step in this and live in this filth. And then they had to lose weight because they didn't feed them to fit through these doors. And these people sat around and laugh about it. For 4 centuries, my people was took through this slave trade. And these people want to laugh about it. The same black people who don't care about the mistreatment of black people, they will work in the best interest of the white colonizer. That is very dangerous to the rise of our people. These people right here who got this platform. So black people, never let your children, never let your kids, we as a people should never be entertained or be represented by these particular people who would never. These people right here would make it possible that we as a people would never get respect. As a people, for trying to compromise with the enemy of our people. Today, we could take a look into the minds of the Negro, the house Negro. We could see how the very nature of slavery, what it has done to our people. Look at these 2 slaves up here. I'm going to finish on with the video. I just want to see how corrupt and how crazy that we sound as a people, laughing at the history and the brutal history and the mistreatment, the inhumane treatment of our people. It's a shame that we sit around and demonize what Steve Harvey said and was teaching our people about what our people been through. It's a shame. I'm not a Steve Harvey fan, but he did go to Africa and he did experience the slave dungeons. This modern day slaves suffer from a deep psychosis of Stockholm Syndrome. They have made a concession to overthrow their own manhood and people just to rub shoulders with white people. Look at these Negroes with that red and white and blue flag. And I told y'all, everything up under that flag was committed against black people. Mass genocide. They still lynching black people down south right now to this day. And they don't put it on the mainstream media. Victimizing. We are victims. So when the victim speaks out against white supremacy, then the victim becomes the perpetrator because we speaking out what we don't like because we human too. These are the Negroes are being produced. These are the new Negroes that's being produced from interracial sex. They could produce a black people that would go against the establishment of African people. So don't fall for the anti-African agenda. You feel what I'm saying? Now listen to these Negroes. Tell me if these Negroes sing.
Like black people celebrate this.
Fit through the door, you ain't lost enough weight. You got to go through 4 doors like that before you go through the door of no return.
It seems like black people celebrate this. It's not like a damn good weight loss program. You got 4 doors you got to make through. You talk about I'm talking crazy. No, but you got 4 doors you got to make it through. You set goals, man. No, but it's just like black people celebrate this. Yeah, celebrate this like it's Christmas. Hey, but who built that, man? Who built that? Black people built that. Well, I don't know. Well, they captured it and stored you there for the white man. They got you. No, they coached you.
See, when you start doing your research, he said black people built that slave dungeon. That slave dungeon was built by the Portuguese. It was built by some European people. You feel what I'm saying? So, and they put a church on top of the slave dungeon. You know what I'm saying? That's the hypocritical side of religion. I bet these two black conservatives, house Negroes, are Christians. See, because people believe in this Christianity, and Christianity is white supremacy. Christianity was used as a tool to hook the African, to rob the African, to rape the African. That's the true history when you do history. So I like to do history. History is your best teacher. I don't give a fuck what religion that you belong to. When we go back and start doing history, it points out to a different aspect of what the Bible and the religion was created for, to enslave the Africans and rob the Africans. You got to remember that Europeans and white people were broke until they discovered Africa. That's the truth. They live in dark ages. They came and robbed us. You see what I'm saying? And still robbing us. You know.
Catch. Hey, but who built that, man? Who built that? Black people built that.
Well,
They captured it and stored you there for the white man. They got you. They coached you, captured them, and prepared them to go. Well, black people didn't build those nice little houses there. They let them come in and build them. No, the white man came in and built that. Black people's living in huts and bushes and up under.
See, he said that black people live in huts and bushes. There's different cultures in Africa where we build huts. We build houses with concrete, our own concrete mud that we use. He haven't been to Timbuktu. He haven't been to Africa. He don't even have to go to Africa, and you can see construction buildings that was built. Who you think built the pyramids? Who you think built Mali? You know, you got a whole Ethiopia empire, Kush. We got pyramids all over the world, real life construction, where we dealing with granite, stone. What is he talking about? See, these are the Negroes that they push. This guy's ignorant. Look what he say. Listen to what he say about Africa and what Africans were doing. See, this Negro don't do no research on history. See, you know, this is the kind of shit on YouTube that's blowing up. Ignorance at an all-time high. And these Negroes think they smart. This is the woke, conservative black man in America. He woke. He don't vote Democrat because the Democrats are demon crafty, which they are. But the Republicans don't give a fuck about black people. You heard what Mitch McConnell told black people. We can't give you motherfuckers reparations. We gave you a black president, and the black president was against reparations. You know, he's a docile, zombie-ass nigga. Like these niggas are zombies. These niggas are zombies. Ain't no manhood here. This is not black masculinity. These dudes are worse than Jesse Lee Peters. Jesse Lee Peters is dumber than a box of rocks. Jesse Lee Peters have the people. It's amazing. I'm telling you, all you got to do is be an ignorant black man and speak against the manhood of the rise of black people, and you can make it in America. You could cut you a niche out being a whole Negro.
They prepared them to go. Well, black people didn't build those nice little houses there. They let them come in and build them. No, the white man came in and built that. Black people's living in huts and bushes and up under some damn sticks like the damn 3 little pigs and shit. Man, come on now. We built temples. What you talking about? They ain't built no damn temples. They built them pyramids, man. Them dudes was living out there in the damn grass, up in the trees, hanging off. Judy Wolf, you crazy as hell. They ain't built all that. Where'd you learn that from? White Nazis? You said they was living in trees and huts? Swinging from limb to limb? Up under trees. Man, you crazy as hell. Them niggas weren't living up under those trees.
That's one thing he did say true. He called his brother crazy as hell because both of these Negroes, look at the followers these Negroes got. Look what they got. What the fuck they got right there? 324K. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's how much ignorance is in America. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that niggas in America ain't motherfucking zombies. Niggas are black zombies. You watching zombie movies and your ass oblivious to the knowledge of who the fuck you is in America. Did you see how many views these motherfuckers got? How many subscribers? I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy. Let me get back.
You just cause there's some shade that's hot as hell out there. And let's go live up under these trees over here. Man, they was living in houses, man. They ain't building no house. What do you think, they just living up under trees? You crazy as hell, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. You playing, man. I mean, but the white man built that. See those, architecture and stuff? So black people know how to build buildings? Not, don't look at you. They built some teepees. Black people built that. And some damn igloos out of mud. He didn't build those. You stupid. The white man built that. Man, black people built that shit, man. You're crazy as hell, man. Did you see the flag on the damn European and damn royal family built? Yeah, but they built that. Black people built that. Black people said black slaves built it. The white man gave the architects and look, boy, I want you to do this. No, you crazy as hell. Black people built that. That was it.
Hey, fam, I rest my case. Hey, y'all make sure y'all mash up the likes. Share this video. Subscribe. Underground Warrior TV. Peace and black power.